But here's the kicker. They want you to put more money in for liquidity, okay? This is kind of known in crypto as the double scam. Basically, you put in once, you get scammed, and then you put in again, and it's likely it's not gonna work.
Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Another volume of OG crypto wisdom. So, what I want to talk about today is the concept of relaunches and the success of relaunches. Okay? Now, this is just based on my experience. And, I mean, for today's example, I'm going to talk about Hex2T, which was becoming Axion. So, let's go back to the beginning of the story. So, Hex2T started trading. It was at the beginning of the ERC20 wars, okay? I traded it in the beginning, and, you know, I did pretty well. Wasn't a bad trade at all. One of my best trades of the year, actually. But I got out. Part of the reason I got out of Hex2T was that everything they were doing was based on third-party action. Meaning, when they were going to deploy stuff, they were always using a third party, okay? Which is fine, but the problem is, when you launch something on crypto, unless you can prove the keys are burnt, the fact is there's always a possibility, and it's always a security risk for someone else to be launching your contract and have your funds. So, specifically, fast forward, we're going to build this, we're going to build that, okay? Ultimately, they needed to move the liquidity from Hex2T and deploy it on the Axion contract, and then an insider on the deployment team stole all the money. Okay, boom, wrecked. Hex2T to zero. Now, the devs come back, you know, they have a security audit saying the audit was fine, it was the deployers. But the reality is they still used a third party. That person had the keys, okay? And they knew about, and they injected the exploit, okay, into the code. Well, it's not really the keys. They were able to basically get their exploit into the code, per se, which gave them backdoor minting access, okay? And, you know, they're basically that the person certificate or whatever wasn't responsible, and basically all the funds were stolen. Now, fast forward, they are trying to relaunch, do a rollback, and but here's the kicker. They want you to put more money in for liquidity, okay? This is kind of known in crypto as the double scam. Basically, you put in once, you get scammed, and then you put in again, and it's likely it's not gonna work. So they're trying to do an OTC of $500,000, and then your coins are locked up, and then they want to relaunch. You know, when this hack happened, they basically said, oh, there's plenty in the dev fund. There's plenty of Hex2T that was worthless because the project was a liquid, okay? It was a liquid. Meaning that if everyone cashed out their shares, there's not enough liquidity to sustain the price, okay? So now they're doing this OTC, but here is the reality. Crypto, and this comes to the head of today's OG wisdom, and that is crypto is trust. The reason people are in crypto, the reason that certain crypto projects are successful is trust. And the reality is when you have a relaunch, a take two, all trust is broken. Remember, there's no refunds in crypto. The trust is broken. Once the trust is broken, it's on to the next one. That's just how it works. That's how it works. Especially with game theory, that everyone is expecting it to go back up, it won't go back up. Even if they successfully relaunch, the appreciation of it, is not likely. And, that is a key component, and that is, once trust is broken in crypto, there's no going back. You basically, the trust is lost. You find another contract, you find another person, and that's why your credibility, if you say you're going to send someone some ETH or some Tron, send it. That's your reputation. And that trust is the most important aspect of crypto. And that's why relaunches don't work, just because simply once the trust is gone, it's gone. It's gone. And people just want to move on to the next thing. Now, if you get wrecked in a situation like that, I would just move on. That is my opinion. That is what I've found to be the most successful in crypto is, you get wrecked, you pull your bootstraps up, you move on to the next project. So, yeah, relaunches just usually, based on history, just don't work, because that's not what crypto is about. Like, subscribe. As always, this is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.